Can anybody tell me who the boppers are? Anybody out there? I've heard the word, I've heard the term, I just don't know what it means. So comment, I don't know. B-O-P-P-E-R-S, boppers. I have no idea what it means. All right, 11:29. Today, you can tell by the title that I'm going to be talking about the black magic, ritualistic aspects of Black Friday. And furthermore, for all holidays in general, because what a lot of Americans do not understand is that all holidays are pretexted with black magic, ritualistic underpinnings. And they don't even realize that they're participating in a dark magic enterprise or exhibition. They're not even aware of it. And that's why it makes it so dangerous. And I'm also going to tie in the Colorado shooting and why it happened on Black Friday. One of the reasons why it happened in Colorado. And for my last video just a few days ago, I did state, be careful guys, put out a good thought, put out positive energy, because the Illuminati are very violent right now. Extremely violent right now because they're extremely desperate. Okay, let's get back to this Black Friday and what the roots of the black dark magic / holiday ritual are all about, okay? Because a lot of people, in fact 99.999% of people think that holidays are good. Holidays are at the worst evil benign. You see what I'm saying? At the worst case scenario, they're benign. They're not. They're all evil. Let's get back to Black Friday. First of all, the aspect of the holiday in general is something that has become a mind controller's dream, because nobody thinks about what they're doing. Nobody thinks about why they're doing it. They just know that society and the media pump this message and they follow like robots. It's a robotic gesture. Therefore, if your mind is not in control of it, if you are not in control of deciding where you go, what you do, how you do, then whose agenda are you following? Somebody else's. So all the corporate warlords and all the corporate spellcasters are sitting back in their high back chairs saying, isn't it beautiful how we can just throw the word tradition out, and everybody lines our pockets with money, energy, and negative enthusiasm from time to time. The energy of Black Friday and all the hysteria and whatnot is being harvested. It's being harvested to use by evildoers. And let's look into, if you think that's crazy, okay, let's look into holidays a little bit, just to the background energy of holidays. And remember, nobody's making a conscious decision to celebrate these holidays. They're celebrating them because the media or somebody else is telling them what to do. That is the definition of a black ritual. That's what it is. If somebody gets you to do something and you act like a robot and just go out and do it, that's dark energy. Because you are doing something that's their agenda. You're not even thinking about it. And their underpinnings, their undertones are permeating the whole thing. For example, let's look at probably one of the biggest holidays, one that we're getting geared up and engineered to go into, is Christmas. Okay? First of all, Christmas, astrologically, if you go back and study the ancient reason for celebrating Christmas, it was an astrological event. It's winter solstice. It's the lowest point that the sun dips to in the horizon for the whole year. So mathematically, planetary, cosmically, solar system-wise, energetically, it's a very nice point to recognize. That's where the base of it comes from. But what we do now, Black Friday, money, consumerism, materialism, things, more, it has distorted that whole image. And again, the corporate masters sit back and just love the money and rake it in and pull in all that energy. Every dollar that you give them has your energy attached to it. And the devil worshippers feed off of it and love it. Okay, getting back to Christmas, what a lot of people do not understand is that this whole Santa Claus thing, okay? Santa Claus represents a demon. Santa Claus represents a demon. And nobody really understands. What does Santa Claus get you, parents, to do to your kids? What does Santa Claus get you to do every year to your kids? Lie to them. There is no Santa Claus. So is that a good agenda or is that a bad agenda? That's a bad agenda. You're setting a precedent in your child's subconscious mind where it is okay to lie. It's okay to lie. You can lie if it's for Santa, if it's for having fun with this nefarious, non-nefarious, benign character, this fun bowl of jelly old man, then it's okay. That's the precedent that you're setting. It's very dangerous. And what? What do we look at the name Santa? S-A-N-T-A. What is that an anagram for? What is that a misspelling of? Satan, S-A-T-A-N. They put it right in front of your fucking face. And everybody just thinks, oh, it's just this old bearded guy with the cartoons of Rudolph and the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman and on and on and on. No, no, no. You're not understanding that there's a very, very big hidden agenda within the theater of what people think it is. And again, how much energy are people putting out during the holidays, during Christmas in particular? Buy, 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 buy. Who are they buying for? Who are they shopping for? Why are they even there? Who are they listening to? Are they listening to themselves? Or are they listening to a program that someone's trying to put them through for the benefit of dollars in the programmer's pocket? If somebody's making money on the transaction, okay, then how can it be not about money? How can it be just about good cheer and fun? And then what do they say if you don't celebrate the holidays? Bah humbug, you're being a Scrooge, you're being an outsider, you're not participating. Yeah, you're damn right I'm not participating because I am in control of my own thoughts and my own actions and I'm not buying the lie. Now, getting back to Black Friday, why did the shooting happen? Well, because when the shoppers are shopping and they look on their iPhone or their Samsung or any other digital media that they have and they say, oh, shooting in a building. Well, what is everybody doing that day? They're in a building outside the home. So what does it do? Immediately instills fear. Immediately. And what do the evildoers do with that energy? They harvest it. They harvest it. And it soothes the evildoers because they are so twisted and evil that that's how their minds think. So that's really why that Colorado shooting happened. Because it was an additional icing on the cake of the Black Friday dark energy that's already out there. Season it up. Mix up the pot and the kettle and the cauldron. Put a little rat tail and bat wing in it. Put a little Colorado shooting in it and harvest that energy, okay? So the reason why it's being done, and I said about 3 or 4 or 5 days ago, I said the Illuminati are getting very violent right now because they're getting very desperate, these last rogue factions. The big point of this whole thing, remain calm. Calm, breathe, remain calm. Take it in, everything's all right. Okay. Back to the holidays, because I want to explain this a little bit more. See, people think, oh, well, what about St. Patrick's Day? St. Patrick's, nothing wrong with drinking green beer and running around with your green clothes and pinching people that aren't wearing green and having your shamrocks and celebrating your Irish pride. That's the boilerplate, idiot, moronic definition of St. Patrick's Day. If you really study history, and you really have an opportunity to understand the roots of where things come from, and you talk to a real Irishman, okay, that has folklore roots in Ireland, you bring up the name St. Patrick, he'll fucking take the Blarney Stone and hit you in the fucking head with it and try and kill you with it. St. Patrick went to Ireland and desecrated the Irish folklore traditions with Catholicism and rammed that message down people's throats, and if you didn't accept it, he beat it into you. That's the truth. That's the reality of it. But what happens every St. Patrick's Day when everybody's drinking all their green beer and yelling, oh, St. Patrick's Day, and with the green clothes and everything, what's happening? The evildoers are harvesting the negative energy that you're producing, but you don't realize you're producing negative energy. But because you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, you're celebrating the deeds that he's done. They're harvesting, they're turning your energy, black magic ritual, into their ball of yarn, okay? Ball of food, ball of loosh, okay? That's what a lot of people call it. The Lucifer needs his loosh, okay? It's what they feed on. And you're supporting the dark magic black ritual through the holidays. And they blind you with false stories of interpretation about what it is, false characters that hide the true meaning, and they disguise it with a nifty little term called tradition. Oh, it's a tradition. Everybody's doing it. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean it's correct or right, you know. I mean, we just had Thanksgiving. Everybody thinks, oh, what's wrong with eating food and let's just celebrate it? No, no, no. Well, the root of Thanksgiving goes back to Roman gorging of food when people outside the Roman Empire were starving. That's what it's all about. It's about gorging food, being a glutton. And how much food gets wasted every year? How much food gets thrown away because people buy too much food? Do you see the evil in it? Do you see the underpinning of evilness? You know, hell, I would never buy a turkey on Thanksgiving. In fact, this last Thanksgiving, do you know what I ate? Do you know what I ate? Because I do not participate in these black magic rituals. Do you know what I ate? Fish. Fish. The contrapositive, the contradiction to the turkey. Because I just don't participate, because I can see the bigger energy harvesting, okay? So, and it goes on and on and on and on. Let's take something like Valentine's Day, okay? Everybody say, oh, that's St. Valentine, you're supposed to love everybody. Look, 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 look. There's no day on the calendar that I have to love somebody, okay? Every day should be Valentine's Day. It's not like, oh, this day's special and I have to act different. Well, if you have to act different to love somebody, then the rest of the days, how are you acting? Out of love. Do you see the mind games that they're playing with you? Every day is Valentine's Day. You should love everybody around you every single day. It's not just for one day of the calendar year. And who are they to dictate to me what I should be feeling on that particular day? Do you see the scam? Do you see what it's all about? Okay? And the holidays go on and on and on. I could continue to talk, but I think you guys get the message. So, yeah, Black Friday, black dark, black magic. Why do they call it Black Friday? All the energy of these people shopping and in these corporate institutions and giving up all this energy. You mean to tell me there's no other day that they can lower the prices? It just has to be on that day? You know, Mark Dice just released a video. I thought I'm going to try and find a clip of it and put it in the links below, where he went out and was yelling with the bullhorn at the shopper standing in line in outside of Best Buy or something like that. You guys are all idiots. Don't you understand that it's corporatism? You're running up your credit cards, and you can't pay for this, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, he's yelling at them because they're there shopping. He's missing the whole point. He's missing the whole point, because if you have to chastise shopping on Black Friday, then you have to chastise shopping in general, any day. And I'm not proposed to make that statement. What I will say is they're not aware of the fact that they're participating in a dark black magic ritual where Illuminati and secret societies and people in power, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, the mall owners, the corporate entities that own everything, are harvesting their energy through their participation in this Babylon money magic. Got to be there to get the sale. Sale can't happen on any other day. Why is that? So, anyhow, long story short, something to think about. I wanted to bring this up today. I said in the last video I'm going to try and diversify a little bit. Okay, well, I'm working on that stuff. This is a little bit of a diversification. So, but yeah, what are we at, 29 today, 11:29? Who are those damn boppers? Who are the damn boppers? Please, somebody tell me.